Time and Tide, the Australian Watch Authority.
But if I were to say, my fellow citizens, that we shall send to the moon 240,000 miles away, fitted together with a precision better than the finest watch.
Petros, my Omega Museum Tour of Dreams continues, and it lands here for the moment because what I love about the Kennedys is just this magnetism, this energy that they have, and also this image that captures exactly what's special about visiting this museum, which is that the story of a watch just leaps out at you through all of this other paraphernalia.
This engraving, in fact, if you read it, so please do.
So this is an original band, too.
This is the original band. You're holding John F. Kennedy's watch, by the way, the real one.
Just touch the skin. Like there are certain things about touching history like this. It's the organic nature of things like leather. I mean, this is very close.
Completely agreed. If you look at this engraving, you'll see that it states President of the United States, but John F. Kennedy, or John Fitzgerald Kennedy, received this watch as a gift before the presidential election from a friend.
Yes.
Which tells you exactly what...
Friends that believe in you.
Exactly. So, Grant Stockdale, a dear family friend of the Kennedys, obviously believed in the candidateship of his friend.
Yes.
And had the watch engraved before.
Just flipping it over now to see the dial. Ooh, first thing I notice is those spots on the dial. What are those?
Well, other than the official Omega logo and the Omega lettering and the Swiss made on the dial, what you see are oxidization spots. Now the point is, these are marks that of like non-even patination, but we do not know whether during the short time that Mr. Kennedy was in possession of his watch in his short lifespan, if during his possession the watch had maybe like a humidity accident or something like that, or if something happened to the watch at some later stage before we got it at the museum. What you also see is that it's very thin.
Yes, it's extremely thin.
This model in the US sales catalogs of Omega at the time was referred to as the model ultra thin. It was one of the thinnest wristwatches available at the time, and it definitely was, if not the thinnest, but certainly one of the thinnest wristwatches available in the early 60s. And then there is one more thing, because you mentioned the letters. So John Fitzgerald Kennedy received 2 watches at the same time, or so it seems. One from his good friend Grant, this Omega, and the other from another than his wife, Jackie.
Yes.
And this is the interesting part, because you mentioned the letters. Now,
well, I saw a phrase jumped out at me, which is, this is the thinnest, most elegant wristwatch.
Exactly. And you have to know that she gifted her husband a watch almost at the same time. And she's writing now. She's writing, it's an original letter we have.
I just kept reading the next line.
Yeah.
This gets good.
It gets good, exactly. She's thanking with this letter the friend, Grant Stockdale. And then she makes a comparison to her own watch that she gifted.
Should we quote this? I think she says it's a chunky little thing that I put in.
Yeah, basically, like, if you want to transliterate it, and I'll let you read it, but like, she literally says that compared to yours, like to your gift, my gift looks like a Mickey Mouse watch.
I think she's been very gracious, and this watch does have presidential qualities.
There's an amazing patina to it, everything's original to it.
Yes.
And it's one of those proud moments that we can all experience walking through Omega's DNA.